1 million subscribers, 500 million views in less than 3 months. How? Let's do this. I want to start by congratulating Marques Brownlee, otherwise known as MKBHD, winner of the technology category in the 2020 YouTube Streaming Awards. He's widely regarded as one of the best content creators in the world and recently tweeted that his channel cracked 100 million monthly views for the first time. And now I want to congratulate Jake Fellman. He just hit 1 million subscribers. On September the 23rd, 2020, his channel had 41,000 total views. Then he posted his first YouTube short. Now he has over 530 million views. He got over 120 million views last week. Clearly this is all fascinating, but what does MKBHD have to do with any of this? Well, first of all, Marques is one of the most revered content creators in the world. He's in the Forbes Under 30 list for social media. And despite all of this, it has taken him years of dedicated hard work to reach 100 million views a month on YouTube. And yet someone's come along and achieved that in less than 2 months basically, and now gets over 100 million views in a quarter of the time. So Marques, this is not a dig at you in any way, shape or form. You are one of the few inspirations for me in my YouTube journey. But if I was going to suggest something, you have a TikTok channel with lots of short form content on there. Maybe it's time to transfer some of that onto a new YouTube channel, MKBHD Shorts. Ultimately, what most creators are desperately seeking for is opportunity. The opportunity to reach a wider audience. And as all of these video platforms, be it YouTube, TikTok, even Instagram and Twitter, get more popular, it becomes more competitive and harder to make your own impact on those platforms. So when a well-established platform like YouTube with an enormous audience introduces a new feature such as YouTube Shorts, it creates opportunity. And that's basically how I sold all of this to you when we first started looking at YouTube Shorts way back in August. And for the past few months, I've been trying to work out the potential of this opportunity. I didn't realize it was this big. I mean, I don't know if there are any other Shorts channels that have become this successful so quickly, but the mere fact that a channel can create content of less than 30 seconds in most cases for this channel and gain 1 million subscribers and 500 million views. Anyway, Jake, the creator of this channel, has very kindly shared some of his analytics with me, so I want to share with you everything we've learned. Who is Jake Fellman? Well, to put it in his own words, he's a 3D motion designer, or at least he used to be. The results of his work are just damn cool, short, quirky, and instantly consumed. Animators, you've been asking for help on how to make more content for your YouTube channels. My answer is do cool stuff like this and turn them into YouTube Shorts. But Jake's channel wasn't always like this. For months he engaged in the tried and tested small channel strategy. Create searchable education content, in his case around a 3D animation program called Maya. And for a channel of his size at the time, the views were solid, even encouraging. But phew, that's some repetitive thumbnail wallpaper. Everything changed, however, when Jake went from educator to entertainer, and he used Shorts to share these cool new videos with the YouTube audience. The results were fantastic, from hundreds of views to tens of thousands of views per video. This in itself is incredible, but what Jake did next sent his channel into global viral overdrive. He hijacked the biggest cultural video game trend of the year. Alright, first of all, I did get Jake's permission to use these videos, and second of all, I have no idea what's going on in these videos. Among Us might be the game of 2020, but I'm decades behind with my gaming. You know what I'm playing right now? Gears of War.
Oh yeah!
None of this matters though, right? I'm just a crusty old gamer. The point is, literally millions do get Jake Fellman's utterly unique 3D motion Among Us videos, and each one is bringing in millions and millions of views. all of which leads us to our first 3 learnings. We already know that YouTube is super competitive, so to stand out from the crowd, you have to provide the YouTube audience with something new, fresh and exciting, something they can't get anywhere else on the platform. And this is exactly what Jake has done. You can't find 3D animation like this on Among Us anywhere else, and Jake knows this because he's craftily watermarked all of his videos so that he can protect himself from those people stealing his content. Well played on that one, Jake. There are of course many animation channels taking on Among Us content right now, but mostly in the long-form traditional part of YouTube. Jake has identified YouTube Shorts as this relatively free, fertile land which he can dominate with his short Among Us content, and boy has he. And, as you well should, he has doubled, tripled, quadrupled down on Among Us content. From the moment he realised that the first one went viral, he has made nearly 50 more, and the audience continues to come back for more and more and more. And, put simply, video games and YouTube Shorts is a marriage currently made in analytical heaven. Take this chap who put together Among Us skits and, like Jake, gained tens of millions of views. Take Bad Laurie, a Sims gamer who, as a small channel, started doing time-lapse character builds for tens of thousands of views. Our very own Dan started making Minecraft shorts on his channel, and they've now bagged him 1 million+ views. And even we plonked a random Minecraft video on our shorts channel, and it's doing pretty well. We're not even a gaming channel, and yet YouTube still wants to share our Minecraft shorts. That is mind-boggling. So yeah, going back to MKBHD for a second, Marquez, shorts, gaming, tech, do stuff on a PlayStation 5 controller. Now then, this is where things are going to get really, really interesting. To succeed on YouTube Shorts, you need phenomenal audience retention. This may be the most incredible YouTube list I have ever seen. It's Jake's views and audience retention. We're not talking about 50, 60, or even 70% audience retention. You need at least 80%, ideally 90%, and if you can, over 100% audience retention. This means that viewers are enjoying the video so much, they're actually rewinding it to watch it again. And from that point on, the viewer is hooked. On Jake's channel, each viewer watches on average 6.5 videos. By comparison, vidIQ is at 1.7 views per viewer. I've never seen this figure this high on YouTube. Those are some pretty impressive numbers, right? You want more? Well, get ready for this analytics blast. If content doesn't rely on language, it can go truly global, and animation lends itself very well to this. Jake's videos can be enjoyed by anyone, anywhere, and it also proves that YouTube Shorts can be viewed globally. In addition to this, while Jake's shorts do get millions of views, they do still follow a similar pattern you are all familiar with, the shorts surge. Potentially nothing for days, even weeks, and then they explode. This further supports the notion that there is no best time to post when it comes to YouTube Shorts. Irrespective of channel size, you may find that the video takes a very long time to take off, but when it does, you'll know about it. Which all begs the question, just how important are YouTube subscribers to Shorts? And the answer, apparently, is not very much. At all. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around this one. For a channel that's been incredibly successful over the last 3 months, that ain't many views from subscribers, is it? 3.5%. But I guess when you do put 1 million subscribers into 500 million views, it kind of makes sense. Jake's content harvests views from pretty much anywhere but subscribers. Shorts themselves, suggested videos, browse. Look at this. A mere 130,000 views have come from notifications, or, according to YouTube, 0.0%. All of which leads me back to this question. Just how important is this button to a YouTube Shorts channel? I mean, obviously it's really important to us, so please start pressing it, but Jake, do you get any benefit from this? I can only go off what the analytics are suggesting here, but very roughly speaking, on Jake's videos within YouTube Shorts, 1 in every 400 to 500 people tap that subscribe button, and then only 3 in every 100 people who do that watch Jake's videos through notifications and subscription feeds. What appears to be happening far more frequently is when a viewer is satisfied by an Among Us short video, the viewer is very quickly exposed to one of Jake Fellman's Among Us videos. And this, once again, confusingly and frustratingly, is where we reach the crossroads between long-form traditional YouTube content and YouTube Shorts. The game we play on YouTube Shorts is completely different, which means that this holds so much less value than it does for normal YouTube videos. I don't even know why they bother. And now, thanks to Jake, I can prove it. Remember, Jake started out as a software education channel and the videos were getting hundreds of views. Then he started posting Among Us YouTube Shorts and brings in millions of views and hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Now, after this success, he does post some long-form software tutorial videos, but those don't get millions of views. They get under 5,000 each in most cases. So yes, the reach of his educational long-form content has increased, but it took hundreds of millions of YouTube Shorts views to do it. Now, I don't blame Jake for trying to do this. Remember, if you watch a YouTube Short video, it doesn't generate any revenue. So to put that into context, Jake has nearly 400 million YouTube Shorts views on his channel that haven't earned him a dime. So you want to try and earn some revenue from your longer form content with these millions of subscribers. But what is a subscriber when they come from YouTube Shorts? Do they really want to watch long form content, or are they used to the TikTok content that they want to watch and nothing else? I still hold YouTube to account and blame for this. They're trying to take two very different forms of video consumption and put them through the same distribution platform that is YouTube through subscribers. And it just doesn't work. I personally think that there should be a new type of subscription service for YouTube Shorts called, dare I say it, Shorties. The one thing I can suggest to Jake is to take all of these YouTube Shorts and put them into 3 or 4 minute compilations as long form YouTube content and see what happens on his channel. People are subscribing for Among Us content. They're not necessarily here to watch educational content, so maybe they'll watch them longer form compilations. It's worth a try. And speaking of subscribers, look at these two graphs. One represents views for the channel, the other represents subscribers. What on earth is going on here? That's the weird subscriber purge that everybody keeps complaining about when their YouTube Shorts start to perform really well. I still maintain this is a weird YouTube glitch, but you never know. Next up we have the reach analytics, and while I may not be a genius at maths, I do know that 538 million views does not go into 885 million impressions as a 10% click-through rate. It's clear that the YouTube Shorts impressions and click-through rate aren't calculated in these numbers, but it does go some way to explaining the 100 million plus non-YouTube Shorts views Jake has gathered on his channel. Oh, and if you're wondering if YouTube Shorts do ruin the average view duration on your channel, yes, obviously it does. Does it negatively impact your channel? Clearly not in this case, no. A couple more channel observations now. Jake isn't making custom thumbnails for his videos, despite the fact that more than 100 million views have come from non-YouTube Shorts sources. And look at what every title includes. Hashtag Shorts. Also, totally random thing here, but YouTube auto-completes and misspells Jake Fellman's channel. I don't know why. Maybe this is the secret to everything on YouTube. Now then, there is one analytic we haven't touched on at all yet, and perhaps it's the one that many of you are most interested in. Revenue. I'm gonna throw this question over to you. How much do you think Jake has earned from his 500 million YouTube Shorts views? We can play this game in the comments below because we're not going to share those figures with you because we want to protect Jake's channel, but I will give you a small hint. It's less than $100,000. Think about that. 500 million views, less than 6 figures. That's YouTube Shorts views. So then, what to make of all of this? It is clear through Jake Fellman's channel and the analytics that we've looked at, YouTube is bringing opportunity to the table through YouTube Shorts. But as a creator, if you take this opportunity, you have to give something back. Yes, indeed, by their own definition, these are short videos, but that doesn't make them easy videos to make. Clearly, a lot of time, energy, patience, and skill is going into these videos. Jake tells me that on average, it takes him 5 to 8 hours to make this video of less than 30 seconds. But it's not only practical skills you need to bring to the table. I've spoken about this before. You also need a creator mindset. Just over a year ago, Jake identified the possibilities of TikTok and committed to his creative future. Mark my words, in 1 year or less, I will have 1 million followers. It is this unrelenting drive, determination, and passion for his craft that led him to first succeed on TikTok and then seize the YouTube opportunity. Pretty much their carbon copy response to TikTok, YouTube Shorts. 1 million subscribers, 500 million views. Now, I do want to personally thank Jake Fellman for all of the valuable analytics that we've got from a mega YouTube Shorts channel. I hope it helps you in your YouTube Shorts journey. We've got plenty more content on the subject over here. As always, enjoy the rest of your video making day.